Hey YouTubers, this is Valerie with Money Mindset Coach. I was a real estate agent for many years, worked in new home sales, did existing. I was a hairdresser for 10 years. Being in my 60s, I have done a lot of things. Been divorced, had a long-term marriage, been surviving since then. Actually, kind of thriving. I've been doing really well. And I'd be interested if there's anybody else out there that has gone through that, where they've been married for a really long time, and going through a divorce is hard no matter how many years you've been married. But I was married for 30 years, so, you know, I've kind of come a long way since then. That was 8 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long, but yeah, it has. So anyway, I am doing no spending on clothes for the year 2024. If you've seen any of my other videos, every video that you see, I'm going to be wearing something different. I'm not wearing the same thing again. You're going to see a lot of things before you ever see something twice. So basically, I'm going to get this out of the way so I don't forget. But this sweater is Calvin Klein. And I got to tell you, I kind of bought it because of the brand name. And I don't tend to do that. It's not like I like Calvin Klein, but yet Calvin Klein, you figure it's pretty good stuff, it's pretty high end for me anyway. And so anyway, I did like this sweater because it's black and white. I love black and white together. I love the contrast. I love anything that's contrast. I usually buy something that has some kind of interest to it. I don't like plain things, so I kind of like the fact that it's got the black here, and then it's got the black down the side. I don't think it's especially. I don't think it makes me look thin. There are some things that you wear that you just end up feeling kind of fat when you're wearing it, or you feel like you weigh more. And I mean, I do like the neckline on it and everything, but I think every time I wear it, I don't know, I might keep it. This is one of these things to where I end up keeping it because it's Calvin Klein. And that should not be why I keep anything. But I have hung on to things like that are kind of the really, really nice brands just because of what the brand is. And I know how expensive it is and how much it would cost brand new. But I don't know. With all of these tops that I'm wearing, I'm deciding after I'm wearing them what I'm going to get rid of. I just feel lately like I've just accumulated too much stuff, and I need to get rid of some things. So anyway, my video today is what I say at the very end of my videos is use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. And I thought it would be a good video just to talk about what do those things really mean to do, and use it up. I have gotten to the point, this is one thing. I have a lipstick. I think it's Maybelline, but it's this pink color that is just, I love it. It's not too bright. It's not too dusty rose. It's a pink I really like. And every time that I think I'm going in to get a different pink, I come home and I find out that it's the same lipstick that I bought the last time because I couldn't remember the name. So anyway, I had like 3 tubes of it, and they'd all gotten down to the very nubs, when you have nothing left to use on your lips. And all of a sudden it occurred to me, there's still lipstick in there. So I had a moisturizer that was in a glass jar, just little. And when I finished that moisturizer, I cleaned that out because I thought, well, this is nice and glass and it's got a nice lid to it. I can use this for something. So basically what I did was I took these three make lipstick tubes uh, and dug all of that lipstick that was still out that wouldn't be here and put it in there. And I don't have it sitting here right here, but I'll show you some other time. But I've been using that for the longest time, where I normally would have thrown those away. So that's using it up. I have also cut open toothpaste tubes, because once you've gotten to where nothing is coming out, there's still stuff in there and you can get it out. So I'm cutting it open. I'm getting it all out of there. I've done that with lotion. I've done that with toothpaste. That's kind of using it up. I will turn, like my laundry detergent, I'm really down to the very last thing. And I buy the big ones at Costco. So I've got it turned upside down. So I can get to that and get every drop out of there. And, that'll save you a lot of money. I mean, how many of us have thrown things away that there was still stuff in there? There was still product. So that's what I mean by use it up. Wearing it out. My brother knew somebody that was extremely good with money, and they had gloves like the Playtex ones or latex ones or whatever. They used them over and over and over again. And when they were done with them, they ended up cutting them up and making them into rubber bands or something. I mean, I was kind of fascinated. I thought, oh, my nose is itching. I don't know why. I thought that was really cool. The other thing, this couple really, really, my brother was very impressed with this couple. I didn't know this couple, but I did know, I think, relatives of theirs that I went to church with, so I knew who these people were. But my brother had said that if there was a receipt or an owner's manual or anything like that that they needed, she would know exactly where it was and could find it. That's how organized she was. And so, they wore everything out. I think that, the clothes you wear, if they get to be, my boyfriend's like this, he has t-shirts that have holes in them and they're all stretched out and everything, and he will wear those when he's working on the car, when he's doing something that you got to wear something, but you don't want to wear anything that's going to end up getting ruined. So, those clothes are still good for something. Making it do, or make it do. The one, I was trying to think of an example, and the house that we moved into when my third son was born, it it had been completely, well, it had been bought by a real estate company, and they had recarpeted, repainted. They had done the inside beautifully. It was a cute house. It was a cute house. It had a white picket fence and everything. I fell in love with that house. But they really didn't do anything on the outside, and the house needed a new roof when we bought it. Now, that was before I ever got into real estate, so I didn't know that we could have actually asked them to give us some kind of a credit towards the roof, or ask them to put a new roof on. I wasn't in real estate. I didn't know to do that. And for some reason, our real estate agent didn't suggest that we do that. That's a good thing to suggest, because, like I say, if you don't ask, you don't have. The worst that they could do is say, no, we're not going to do that. And that's their prerogative to not do it. But anyway, we moved into this house, and there was one particular, it was a Cape Cod. So the roof line was very steep, steep pitch. And at the back side of the house, so you couldn't see this from the front, but the back side of the house, the roof was really bad. And it was right over one of the bedrooms for the boys. And one time it rained really hard and we had a leak come through and the ceiling was messed up and everything. Well, Dave Ramsey will talk about this, but in that situation, yeah, we could have went and put a new roof on, but that would have been a lot of money. So what did we do instead? My husband at the time went and bought some kind of gooey, whatever, roof repair kind of stuff and got up there. I don't know why I'm itching. Ugh. He got this roof repair and got a ladder and got up there and just, oh, it was like a tar kind of thing. That's what it was. He covered the area where we were having the leak. And I'm telling you, it didn't look very good, but thank God it was on the back side of the house. And it was something to where it wasn't really noticeable to. We were on a corner, and so it was on the other side of the house. So even people going by our house, they wouldn't have seen this. They wouldn't have seen it. So anyway, he got up there, and that fixed the leak. We had to put a new ceiling in that bedroom, but that fixed the leak, and we didn't get a new roof. We lived there. We lived there for about a year, and then my brother and a friend of his, we bought all the supplies for the roof, and him and his friend, they knew how to do all this kind of stuff, and they put a new roof on our house. Now, this was 1992, and it wasn't a big house, but yes, it had a steep pitch to it. And I tell you what, if a roofing company was doing this, they would have charged extra for two reasons. One was the pitch of the roof. That is not an easy roof to work on, and it's not an easy roof to replace. So they would have charged more because of that. The other reason that they would have charged more is there were already two roofs on there. And code, you can only have one and then put another one on. So those two roofs that were already on our house, they needed to come off. So that would have cost too. And that was a lot of work, I got to tell you. So anyway, my brother and his friend, they saved us a boatload of money. All my brother and his friend wanted while they were doing this is they wanted dinner every night. You know, we fed them, and they liked beer. And so they were happy. And we were glad to do it because this saved us a boatload. So that's kind of making it do. I'm trying to think what would be one about doing without. I don't know. That would be something to where, you know, say something breaks. Like, to tell you the truth, if my microwave quit working tomorrow and I didn't have the money, I would have the money, but I could do without it because I don't use my microwave that much. I use it to heat stuff up, but I don't cook with it. I don't really use it that much. I really think that I could do without a microwave. The other thing would be if you have a dishwasher. Your dishwasher dies and you don't have the money to replace it. You can hand wash your dishes. You got a sink. You can do that. You don't have to buy another dishwasher. You don't even have to fix the one you have. You can just wash your dishes. I actually like doing that. I really do. Um, Back when I was single, I had a friend named Jan. If Jan, if you're out there and you're seeing this, I haven't talked to you in years. I've lost track of you and I've tried to find you on Facebook, but I haven't been able to find you. But we used to go over to her mom and dad's house. And after dinner, Jan and I would do the dishes. And they had this record player, and we would put songs on there, and we'd be singing and dancing in the kitchen. It was fun. It was really fun to just do the dishes together. And I gotta say that of the places that I've rented, all the apartments, well, except for my very first apartment, have had dishwashers. When I got married, the one house that we rented a couple apartments. They all had dishwashers. But the houses that I have bought, none of them had dishwashers. This house doesn't have a dishwasher. It has room for one of those small ones, but it's like, what's the point? To tell you the truth, when my mom and dad had a portable dishwasher, I really didn't like it. It was one where you had to roll it over and hook it up to the faucet. My mom and dad always had to have the latest and the greatest of everything. You know, when VCRs came out, they bought one for $700. When microwaves came out, they bought one for $400. I mean, that's just how my mom and dad were. Their parents had lived through the Depression, but they wanted everything new. And so that's kind of, I lived with my parents buying everything new. So, I don't know. I forget where I was going. But the dishwasher, the portable dishwasher, we'd roll it over there. My mom would always load it because she had a certain way that she wanted things loaded. It was important for clothes to get, or for dishes to get clean. I would have the job of unloading the dishwasher. And the thing is back then, in the 60s and 70s, yeah, 70s, I would think 70s. Back then, you had to rinse everything before you put it in there. Then you run it, then you got to take everything out and put it away. And it's like, in the time that it took to rinse everything, put it in the dishwasher, run the dishwasher, and then empty the dishwasher, we could have hand washed and dried all of those dishes in probably a half hour's time. And if you have somebody to do it with, it's a great time to talk. It's fun. Listen to music, talk about all kinds of things. It's time together. I don't understand the fascination with dishwashers. I really don't. I don't. I don't understand the fascination with microwaves. I love my air fryer. I have a Vitamix. Got a really good deal on that at Costco. I love my Vitamix, but I gotta tell you, I haven't done anything with it that I couldn't have done with a regular blender, which I had at the time that I bought the Vitamix. My boyfriend was like, oh, he had bought a Vitamix and he had given me his blender. And then it was a really good deal at Costco, and he said, oh, yeah, you ought to get this. I have just done my smoothies in my Vitamix. I haven't done all the things that a Vitamix can do. I am not using it to its full potential. I could have lived with a lot less. I didn't have to spend that money, but I did. But I'm going to have that Vitamix for a very, very long time. So that's kind of use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. The other thing with wearing it out, I think I know that for me, that is going to come under the heading of my car. My car, if you've seen my other video, I have a video on my car getting stolen and everything that happened with that. The car that I replaced it with just turned 190,000. I've never had a car in my life that's had 190,000 on it. I had a Ford Fiesta a few years ago. It got up to 160,000 and I thought, whoa, this is getting a lot of miles on it. I've never had a car with 190,000 on it, but this is an Acura, 2011 Acura TSX. Seriously, the nicest car I've ever had. I'm in my 60s and this is the first car I've ever had with heated seats. I have not had a privileged life, I guess. I don't know. I've had power seats before. I've had the sunroof. I've had other things, but heated seats. The other thing that I would love to have the next time is a heated steering wheel. Oh, I would love that in the wintertime. That would be something I think I would pay for. There are certain things that are worth it. A dishwasher is not, in my feeling. But yeah, I mean, in the comments, if you want to tell me what appliance you could do without, what do you do to use things up? Wear it out, make it do without. You know, we're all in the frugal game, we're in the minimalism, we're trying to save money, not spend money. We're all trying to do that. And everybody's got ideas. That's why I'm here. I have ideas that maybe could be of help to you guys. I would love that. I learn something from people on YouTube every day. I have all my subscriptions. That's one of the first things that I do is I get on YouTube, see who's made a video. I find a lot of inspiration from all of the YouTube people. I love YouTube. And, you know, I hope that you have found value in this. And if you have, please hit the like button, subscribe. I would love it if you would do that. You know, I'm thinking of new ideas for videos all the time when I'm at work, and I haven't told you where I work. I work in a kitchen boutique store. Oh gosh, it is so much fun. There are so many neat products, but I have to really, really be careful because it's hard. I have literally gone to work with no cash, no debit card. I go with no way to buy anything because there's always new stuff that comes in and we have some really cool stuff. But anyway, when I'm at work and I don't have any customers and I'm not doing something job related and there's just nothing for me to do until somebody comes in, I'm just thinking and thinking, and I come up with an idea. I think, oh yeah, I'm going to write that down. I'll have to write it down or I'll forget it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to come up with new ideas. And yeah, there's going to be videos where I might say something that I've said in another video, but I think there are things that bear repeating, you know? But I just really, really enjoy doing this. And like my boyfriend said, I love to talk. And I do. If I could do anything, I think there was somebody who asked me that because I loved Oprah. I never missed her show. I loved her show. And I watched Phil Donahue before that. And I thought about it and I thought, well, if I could do anything, I would be a talk show host. To get to talk to all these people, that is so much fun. That's what I love about my job is when people come in, because I work in a town that's a lot of tourists come here. And so people come from all over and they come in and I get to talk to people from all over the country. There was a lady that came in one day that was from England. And I just love that. I just love meeting people. I'm a people person, and so I have a lot of fun when I'm at work just talking to everybody. So and I'm thrilled when they buy something, and you know, and usually they do. It's like, who's going to walk into a kitchen boutique store and not find something? It's awesome. So anyway, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Till next time. Bye.